Hey guys, it's Steph from Hot and Moving, and I have a very very big problem with the Browns leadership slash owner and the Shedeur Sanders situation, man. Like they find a way to create the circus, right? And everybody, laughed at Shedeur Sanders, clowned him, for being drafted in the fifth round, okay, because they don't like his dad, they don't like how he carries himself. It was all, you heard all the negativities in the draft as to why he fell. Okay, all right. Nonetheless, he gets drafted, and everything that he has done has been positive outside of those speeding tickets. Okay, I can't let that is a blemish. Okay, just because of who you are, the noise around you. Okay, you don't want to give people any ammunition to come at you, even though it was a speeding ticket. Nobody got hurt. You could have hurt somebody. It could have been really bad, but that wasn't the case. Okay, but outside of that, he lit it up during mini camp. He's taken whatever reps he can get at Brown's training camp. Okay, and now this story, owner says basically, pushes back that he on claims that he didn't influence Shedeur Sanders getting picked. Absolutely crazy at this point. Browns doing Browns things per usual, right on schedule. Despite the comments of former coach Eric Mangini's suggestion, the opposite Cleveland Browns owner Jimmy Haslam denied Tuesday that he forced general manager Andrew Berry to draft quarterback Shedeur Sanders in the fifth round of this past spring. Haslam's comments came in response to reporters' question concerning the narrative that he influenced the Browns' selection of Sanders following his free fall to the fifth round of the draft. Mangini popularized the idea that Haslam made the call to draft Sanders. He suggested that such occurred during an appearance on First Things First, just after the draft in April. In supporting his claim, and Genie cited meddling by Haslam that led to the Browns' ill-fated decision to take another mercurial star college quarterback, Johnny Manziel, in 2014. Okay, dog, I'm not gonna go any further, dog. All right, this is the circus that they created for Shedeur Sanders, right? And on the side, there was. Thank God that Deion Sanders' health is okay. I know people were wondering what was going on. Shedeur Sanders didn't answer any questions. He probably really didn't know what was going on about his father. Okay, I'm glad that Deion Sanders is healthy, considering what the bladder cancer he had, removing the tumor from his bladder, and he's doing well. And looking forward to seeing what he's able to do this season at the Colorado Buffaloes. Okay, not only that, Deion Sanders said that he was going to come to Shedeur while at camp. Shedeur said, nah. I'm not where I need to be. I'm paraphrasing. Basically, I'm not where I need to be. Basically just wants to focus on football. So even Shedeur Sanders is not trying to invite any distractions. All right. Everybody thought it would be a circus. It would be me. Okay. And it's been none of that. He's doing community things. Okay. Was there a fire in Cleveland recently, or there was something that went down and he was looking out for the kids and all that stuff, showing up, donating? I mean, the media, they just and now the Browns organization, if you didn't it's been shots fired after shots fired against this young man for whatever reason, right? I get it. If you think he's brash, cocky, arrogant, all that stuff, he hasn't done any of that while in the Browns organization, and then now he talking about, the owner's talking about something. Oh, well, I wasn't influenced. I didn't influence the GM to pick them. Well, then who picked them then? Then who's come out and put their foot down saying that they picked him, right? Clearly the GM's Andrew Berry, he wanted he wanted Dylan Gabriel. Okay, not only that, why is this now coming out now, right? You had months to address this situation. Okay, you had months to address it back then when the rumors were circulating that you handpicked him. Now you're walking it back, right? If you didn't want him, then why pick him then, right? Now, all this is probably to set the stage that you're going to cut him or release him now, right? I was under the assumption that you picked him, therefore his position is somewhat safe on the team because you wanted him on there. And not only did you want him on there, he was making you look good. What he was doing in the community, okay, how he's been looking in practice with the reps that he has gotten, okay? And now it seemed like, okay, now we're setting the stage now to you're kind of making sure you're trying to give the fans, let them know kind of like, hey, this basically, could be a situation where we don't have him on the team, right? The Browns are forever cursed. All right. Deshaun Watson situation didn't work out. Jay Manziel situation didn't work out. Okay. You can't, but Brady Quinn, you can go back to all the quarterbacks. And now you finally have a guy in Shedeur Sanders that I believe that many Browns fans would have been excited. Browns fans that were actually excited. I didn't hear any Brown fans complain about having Shedeur Sanders. They were like, you know what? Hopefully he competes like hell in training camp and possibly have a position to start. Now, he still could be on the team. I'm just saying, but right now, this type of talk, now the owner's coming out saying it, and then they've created this whole circus. Now, this ain't the Shedeur Sanders circus, and you can't put this circus on him. Ownership should have just been quiet. You have him on the team now. It doesn't matter who. It's like, hey, all the owner could have said was, hey, look, we made a collect when we saw Shedeur Sanders still available. We made a collective decision, and went with it. No more questions. All right, he's on our team. We're looking forward to seeing him compete in training camp and in preseason. And we want to give him a decent shot at making the roster. Let me go from there. Nah. He got to answer reporters. He got to make himself. He got to be the Jerry Jones of the upper north Midwest, right? Crazy. This is absolutely mess. This is absolutely mess in Cleveland. It is. And honestly, my last point. You know what? Go ahead and cut him. Go ahead and release him. Right? As a Steeler fan, I would love to have Shedeur Sanders on our team as a backup for Aaron Rodgers, right? Or somewhere down depth chart. You know what I'm saying? I would love that. Steeler fans damn near listen. We like Derek Harmon, whatever, our defensive tackle from Oregon. I have a lot of big expectations of him. I think he's going to be an absolute dog. Not mad at the pick. However, considering the quarterback situation, regardless if we had Aaron Rodgers, it would have been nice to have many Steelers fans. I can speak for many Steelers fans that we would have been A-okay picking Shedeur Sanders at that spot. I think it was like the 21st pick, right? And then here we are. So then you wasted a pick on a guy that you're already setting the stage to get rid of. Absolutely crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this, man. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'm out.